Science rules. Inertia is a property of matter. T-minus 7 seconds.
This goes in. We're doing our science projects on the periodic table of elements. Periodic table.
In 1869 by Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev.
In ancient times before 1 AD, gold, silver, copper, iron, lead, tin, mercury, sulfur, and carbon were the first elements discovered.
It's science! In the time of the alchemists before 1 AD to 1735, arsenic, antimony, phosphorus, and zinc were discovered.
In 1735 to 1745, cobalt and platinum were discovered.
Science rules.
In 1745 to 1755, nickel and bismuth were discovered.
In 1765 to 1775, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, and manganese were discovered.
1775 to 1785, molybdenum, tungsten, and tellurium were discovered.
In 1785 to 1795, uranium, strontium, titanium, and iridium were discovered. Vanadium, chromium, beryllium, niobium, tantalum, cerium, palladium, rhodium, osmium, and iridium were discovered in 1795 to 1805.
In 1805 to 1815, sodium, potassium, barium, calcium, magnesium, boron, and iodine were discovered.
Go to it.
Stop and listen.
In 1815 to 1825, lithium, cadmium, selenium, silicon, and zirconium were discovered.
In 1825 through 1835, aluminum, bromine, and thorium were discovered.
Ready? Here you go. In 1835, lanthanum, terbium, erbium, and ruthenium were discovered.
1855 to 1865, Cesium, rhodium, thulium, and indium were discovered.
In 1865, fluorine was discovered.
In 1875 to 1885, gallium, ytterbium, samodrium, scandium, holmium, and thulium were discovered.
In 1885 to 1895, praseodymium, neodymium, gadolinium, dysprosium, germanium, and argon were discovered.
In 1895 to 1905, helium, europium, krypton, neon, xenon, polonium, radium, actinium, and radon were discovered.
In 1905 to 1915, lutetium was discovered. I have that!
Here with the most famous Dr. Neon.
Hello, and today I have for you some facts on the periodic table of the elements. In 1915 to 1925, atomium and protonium were discovered. Did you know that?
No,
I didn't think you did. Okay, in 1925 to 1935, rhenium was discovered. I'm sure you didn't know that either. And in 1945, technetium, francium, astonium, neptunium, plutonium, cerium were discovered. In 1945, mendelium, fermium, einsteinium, americium, protenium, berkelium, and california were discovered. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Did not think so. And in 1955 to 1965, nobelium, lawrencium, and rutherfordium were discovered. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Well, that is what we have.
Goodbye.
Today. News. In 1965 to 1975, dubnium and seborgium were the only two discovered. In 1985 through 1995, unillium was discovered. Now let's look over to Olivia, who's in the magical forest of unicorns.
What's that, Ariana? Oh, the metalloids separate the metal and the non-metals. Technetium was the first element to be made artificially, and the horizontal rows in the periodic table are called the periods. Thanks, Ariana. Back to you, Pat. As you can see, I'm here in the magical forest of unicorns, where I just discovered that there are 18 groups on the periodic table. Group 2 are the alkaline metals. Group 15 are the pycnogens. Group 17 are the halogens. And the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom determines the atomic number. Alright folks, oxygen atoms contain 8 protons, so they have an atomic number of 8. And the number of protons and the number of neutrons in an atom's nucleus is the mass number.
Snack break. The nonmetals are located at the right of the periodic table and do not conduct heat.
Yeah. There are 90 elements on the periodic table that occur in nature.
The vertical columns are called groups.
Group 1 are the alkali metals.
Group 11 are the coinage metals.
Group 18 are the noble gases.
Now my name is Bill Nye and I'm feeling really fly. Periodic table, that is the label. Now you must be very smart. I'm going to wrap this part. I hope you enjoyed this bit, even though there's just a couple of kids. But that's none of my biz. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. That's just a few of them. They got facts, left and right. Unicorns, out of sight. Yeah. I think they did a great job. How about round of applause, and maybe absurd, but to your mother say what? And I'm Vicky B, there's all my homie Jesus too. Mr. Tice, I say peace.